Hi guys, hi guys, hi guys, hi guys. I'm gonna read for you something real quick. Are you ready? Alright, this one's gonna be a bit longer than what I usually do. Alright now. I call these guys the card carrying crooks. These guys are a criminal gang in the world of comics who have card suits and and a Power Rangers aesthetic that are themed around different card suits and different colors. Their collective power is card manipulation and their individual suit, which the family inherited along with Red Joker's ability Wild Card, which allows them to combine and use cards for various things, which allow them to manipulate and shape cards into things such as giant robots, flying vehicles shaped like cards, and that spew out their chosen suit and color and fly about. Yeah. They are a group of nobility descendants in the modern day who are struggling to finances hitting them hard, hitting them at a hard all time low. So they commit crimes in order to fund their lavish lifestyles together. They believe they are noble and elite and often have a haughty attitude and entitlement towards others, which they often take to the extremes in committing their crimes towards peasants that refuse to give them what they want. They also became a much bigger problem under the Card Suits, which is a secret rich and elite club that secretly controls the city to maintain power and wealth and status through crime and influence that they form later. All right, the leader is Red Joker. All right, now the leader and husband of Pink Heart and father of Blue Club and Green Diamond, who also built Yellow Ace. He longs for the days of high society and noble status from the past that he lived in this old man's mansion, enjoyed the pleasures of the world at his fingertips, and longs to obtain and maintain it while fancying himself quite the gentleman and charmer, while having a rather arrogant and cold disposition to those he deems as lesser or that oppose him. He also uses flaming sword while going on about honor and chivalry when it suits him. He also dresses in a king. He also dresses as a king in red that has a Joker aesthetic to his costume. All right, now here comes Pink Heart. Yeah, Pink Heart, the wife of Red Joker, who has the Queen of Hearts like costume that resembles both Alice in Wonderland and the Queen and the Queen card in general. She herself is a high lady of nobility and is prone to carrying herself with dignity and manners, while doting on her two children and husband excessively due to noble blood. Oh no. She also uses a whip and often acts in a harsh manner towards her enemies. She often uses a laser. Yeah, she uses it. Yeah, it's basically a laser whip. No, she has a laser whip. Oh no, dummy mommy. I mean, no, I better stop doing that. No simping over the villains, okay? Don't sip. Mama didn't raise no sip. Anyway. Alright, now, Blue Club, the older brother of Green Diamond, often uses a massive electric club made out of a special alloy and models himself after a knight clad in thick armor resembling the track card suit. He is sassy and sarcastic and fancies himself witty and above everyone else, and is a smart guy who fancies himself a true artist and poet, often mocking opponents with songs and cheers before, attacking and believing he has a true intellect above other people due to his upbringing. Alright, now, here comes Green Diamond. The youngest daughter has her doubts about her family and their obsession with reputation, nobility, and wealth that often gets roped into her schemes. She has a cute witch aesthetic, combined with, the Ten of Diamonds suit as the Ten of Diamonds suit. That is modeled after the diamonds, of course, yeah. And uses various, magic attacks. Yeah, that are basically based on diamonds. Alright, now, and we got the last member. Here's Yellow Spade. The strong, silent type in a tank who has a laser chainsaw, who is actually a security robot that, with an ace emblem designed and programmed by the family collectively. He often uses many high-tech weapons inside of him, all based around that Spade card suit. He doesn't speak much, but has a quiet and chipmunk-like voice that he often tries to hide with great shame, largely due to a glitch in his voice circuits. He is obsessed with new technology and often tries to integrate them into himself, especially if it's a weapon. Oh yeah, they also have a giant robot. The giant robot is known as FLUSH, and alright, yeah, R0Y-A7E. Flush Royale. When their card powers combine and form a giant robot, it becomes a moving fortress of cards that's suited up like a giant robot made out of various pieces of the 10 cards used to make the royal of the various 5 cards used to make the royal flush, hand and poker combined into one. with each member of the card-carrying Crooks controlling one part of the body, piece. The giant robot also has the ability to use all sorts of card-themed weaponry and technology on massive scale, using their combined card manipulation parts to form weapons, barriers, and even hurling thousands of cards at once, like millions of razor-sharp blades. Oh, they even form a giant red hot fire poker made of playing cards that is their ultimate weapon to unleash a massive fiery attack and put the card-carrying Crooks on a red-hot streak as their enemies read them and weep and fold under their combined might. Now, yeah, did I mention these guys all, speak, when they're doing crime, they all speak in, card puns? Yeah, that's gonna be funny. I mean, they do come from a world literally made of comic books, so of course they do that. Yes, that's one of the worlds, created by human imagination. Alright, I need to, make more about this world, yeah. Anyway, I'll see you later. Remember to fly like a bat and shine like the moon. For we are stuff dreams are made of, and thank you for watching. Yeah. By the way, all of you are super cute, yeah. By the way, all of you are super cute, by the way. Bye-bye now.